Oh my god.
All right, I'm going up around. Okay,
You do it.
there.
I should have raised my hand.
Okay.
Okay, imagine waiting 9 months, carrying a child in your stomach, and then realizing that you have no idea what to expect during delivery. Hopefully this hasn't ever happened to you, but it's great to be prepared, whether you are the mother, the father, significant other, grandma, grandpa, whoever you happen to be. It's good to know what to expect during the labor and delivery process. Today I'll discuss with you the stages of labor. I've had 2 children, and I've also read numerous articles and books on the subject because I'm interested in becoming a labor and delivery nurse. Today I'll explain the process that happens during labor and delivery. The first thing that happens is dilation and opening of the cervix. The second thing that occurs is pushing and then the delivery of the placenta. Let me begin with my first main point. The first stage, which is dilation. According to AmericanPregnancy.org, this stage is from the onset of labor until the cervix is dilated to 10 centimeters. This is the longest stage, but it's also the least intense, which is good because the later stages become increasingly more intense. According to whattoexpect.com, this could occur over the time of several hours to several weeks. Hormones such as oxytocin cause softening of the cervix and opening of the cervix. Muscles in the cervix also contract to open the cervix up, and pressure from the baby's head also helps to open it up. This is what happens during the first stage of labor. As you can see, the cervix dilates. It starts at 1 centimeter, which is fairly small, and then significantly increases in size all the way up to 10 centimeters. My next point is the second stage, the pushing stage. This is the period after the cervix is dilated to 10 centimeters until the baby is delivered, per AmericanPregnancy.org. Baby's body pressing against the pelvic floor causes the urge to push. This urge is usually brought on suddenly, and it's usually very intense, and the mother can't help but bear down at this point. The contractions at this point are used to expel the baby from the body, not just to open the cervix. At Lamaze.org, it says, just before the baby is born, you may feel a burning, stinging, or stretching sensation, which is the final opening up of the cervix for the baby to come out. These contractions during this time cannot be controlled. They're very intense, and whether or not the mom is trying to bear down, the uterus still contracts intensely. Okay, during the second stage, this is what occurs. As you can see here, the baby's in the womb, and the baby's head slowly comes out down the cervix and out of the body. The last point is the final stage, which is the placenta stage. The third stage, according to the AmericanPregnancy.org, is the delivery of the placenta. After the delivery of the baby, the uterus continues to contract, not quite as strongly as during the pushing stage, but still strong enough to cause the placenta to come out of the mother's body. This shrinks the uterus and also, like I said, causes the placenta to come out. Pushing is often required during this stage. because you don't want any portion of the placenta to be left inside the mother's body, which can cause infection. According to Lamaze.org, many women get after pains or the shakes after childbirth. This is due to the stress and shock and also the extra adrenaline that is going through the mother's body after the birth of the baby. So, this is the third and final stage of labor. This is the placenta. Nice and juicy and has a lot of blood vessels to support the baby with life.
Juicy.
In conclusion, the three main points are dilation, which is the opening and softening of the cervix, the pushing stage, which eventually ends in expelling the baby from the body, and the placenta stage, which is when the placenta is expelled from the mother's body. It's important to have a good idea of what happens during labor and delivery because you never know when you're going to experience it, whether you're the mom or whether you just happen to be, with your friend and they go into labor and you have to know what to expect to help them through it, or if it's a significant other, whoever it may be, you may be experiencing it at one point or another and you should know what's going on just to help the mother through. There are lots of changes during labor and delivery, and so it's good to be a supportive person in the mother's life at that time, because if you are causing negative feedback or anything to happen, it could cause complications with the mother. So you don't want to walk in knowing nothing and just kind of be stuck without a plan. All right, thank you.